Imagine an application with endless possibilities. The only limitation is your imagination. Well, this application now exists. It's called My Porsche. And after a simple login, you can see thousands of behaviors others have created, and you could also create your own by a simple click on the top right of the screen with a plus button to create your own behavior. This is what we're going to do now. First of all, we enter our behavior name in order to make sure we recognize it and others recognize it for exactly what it does. In our case, open the garage door. Once we assigned a name to it, we can create our own behaviors. Not being a developer, we can select any condition we like and assign an action to it. In our example, I will say if I turn on the car engine and I am located at a specific location, do something. As you can see it on the screen, you don't need to be an engineer in order to handle our system. Any function you see here can be done in just a few clicks by anyone. In this case, we're actually setting the location, but the beauty of our system is the user can choose for himself if he thinks another criteria is better. For instance, he could connect to his Wi-Fi in order to achieve the same result. Once he is done with the conditions, the user scrolls through all the different actions, selecting the one or the ones that will fit exactly his needs. For us, it will be open the garage door, and we will also, for demo purposes, add a second action that will display that we successfully opened the garage door in order to interact between the application and the simulator. Please bear in mind that there is no limit of amount of actions you can put together. So it means that you could put together actions that are on the garage door, actions in the car, and some actions you could have with your email or your phone. As we now saved our behavior, it is successfully created next to all the other behaviors we saw in the list before. Finally, we're now ready to run the simulation in order to show our behavior on the screen. Before we get started, just bear in mind any item of the list you see in the simulator can be used to effectively create a new behavior in our application. And also that our application can take into account any type of external data as well, whether it be weather forecast or local news or another application such as the calls. What you see now is not something an end user would ever need to do. We're showing the interaction between the simulator and our application. For the end user, he would simply have his position given by the GPS, and he would start the engine like he would do it for any trip he ever does with his car. So basically, for the end user, it's all automatic. Whether it's sending a message when a condition happened, whether it's returning a phone call just after he stopped driving, whether it's being busy while he has someone in the car, opening the garage door, putting on the lights, possibilities are endless. In this case, we just show the garage door opening, but this is just one of the many possibilities this application has. Lastly, the last point we would like to make is that smart home becomes more and more available and is affordable to the Porsche driver. So there is only one limit to our application: imagination.